Good afternoon. This is our startup company, Bottler, BTLR. The basic premise is we provide reversible vending machines for people to deposit their plastic water bottles and other recyclables, and they will be able to make money off of that because we will pay them a few cents per bottle. The problem that we're trying to solve here, or at least improve, is environmental sustainability. Every second, about 1,500 plastic water bottles end up as waste in landfills or in the ocean. And so with our reversible vending machines, it is very convenient for people to just drop by when they're near one and insert their plastic. And so businesses will be very inclined to partner with us and provide our vending machines outside of their stores because many businesses are trying to limit their waste production and project a positive image of being eco-friendly. And also, we will make this as convenient as possible for the people who are inserting their plastic because they will no longer have to send in their plastic to the private companies, which is a very inconvenient and lengthy process. So we will be the middlemen and expedite this process.
The biggest three things that will give us a unique value proposition are convenience, accessibility, and direct payments. Convenience, as the machines will be located all around the cities at locations where people will go on a day-to-day basis. Accessibility is we will have an app that will connect the consumer to each of the kiosks. And finally, direct payments is the second they deposit each bottle into it, their account will be updated and they can withdraw this to their bank at any time. The target audience. As environmental sustainability impacts everyone in the United States, all US consumers and citizens are our target audience. Regions with high traffic will be specifically targeted as there will be a lot of people passing through this. This includes like the gas station and the grocery stores. And finally, college campuses, as college students will be more inclined to promote a positive image on their college as well as make a few extra dollars. The potential problems that we could be running into later on in the road are slow growth due to a lack of publicity about these kiosks that will be located around the cities. But we aim to work with large retail companies to promote a positive message and embody this. Low initial investment could also be an issue when we're just starting, as investors may not believe we have the value to justify the investment we are looking for, but our high profit margins as well as our explosive and exponential plan for growth will justify this. And finally, an increase in competitors could happen, but our competitive edge lies within the accessibility of an app.
So right here we have some of our graphics from the functional version of the app. We wanted to kind of key in the aspect of simplicity in it to where it could be an aspect of daily life without taking too long. So if you go up to the kiosk, you scan your code and it automatically knows the bottles you are depositing should be credited to your account. And then if you look to the right, you have just a very simplistic, simple login screen. Now, if we go to the next renders of the product, we have the history screen where you can see what bottles you were paid for on which day at what time. And then also the withdraw to bank button where you can initiate an ACH bank transfer to get your money. And on the far right, I have what's kind of our favorite feature of the app, which is a map of all the locations and then color coding based on how full the location is. So red locations can't accept any more bottles for the day, they're too full. Yellow containers are getting there, and then green ones are perfectly fine to go.
So for our pilot program, we're looking at gas stations, specifically in urban areas. They receive somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 customers a day, with many of those people throwing away plastics, leading to an assumption of about 800 to 1,200 bottles per day. It is passive income for the perspective of the station. Under a worst case, they receive $2,500 annually, and under best case, they receive $4,500 annually. And they're only responsible for operating costs of $300 to $500 a year. Then you look at revenue streams, and under our financial model, 1,000 bottles are deposited daily. Consumers get about half of this, and gas stations receive $10 daily. Under these assumptions here, we receive $6,388 annually on a $7,500 investment after 1.07 years of breaking even. We pay $8 to a third party to transport containers to a recycling center. Over the lifetime of the machine, under this expected conditions, we get an ROI of about $76,000. Finally, we're looking at a worst case, best case scenario. Even under our worst case, we get an ROI of $8,000 on a $6,000 investment. And our best case is a very, very profitable $234,000 on a $9,000 investment. We're committed to sustainability of this company, but of course, financials are a giant aspect, and being positive on this side is important to us.